Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis, unanalysis playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Memphis Grizzlies ended up beating the Orlando Magic 126 to 109. Grizzlies go to 18 and 23. Magic go to 23 and 19. Memphis won the first quarter 40 to 23. And the game was basically over at that point. They won the second quarter 32 to 30, 28 to 28 in the third for both teams. Orlando did win the fourth quarter 28 to 26, but it was basically out of reach. And they never really had a chance of winning it after that first quarter. They were just playing the game because they had to. It's their job to do so. Paulo Banchero, 36 minutes, 16 points. He went 7 of 20 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He shot the ball so bad. They would have had a better chance of winning if he would have made a lot more of them. Obviously, you can say that about a lot of players on this team, but he was one of the biggest reasons why they lost this game. He did take the most shots on the team. He also had 8 rebounds, which ended up being the most on the team. He had 9 assists. That also was the most on the team, but it did also come with 4 turnovers. He had 2 offensive rebounds, no personal foul, and a -7 and plus minus. I like his playmaking though. He's been getting better at getting rid of the ball early. He's getting better at understanding when he has a shot that's worth taking and a shot that's rushed or forced. And he's going to have to continue to learn that as his teammates have gotten better over the years. He has to trust in them more and let them play their game, but also set them up for opportunities that the defense will know is there. And that's part of being a good offensive team, and they're figuring it out. But it can take a couple more months and years to get perfect at it or near perfect at it. And that's what he's going to have to be if this team is going to be a legitimate championship team. Franz only played 26 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He took a good amount of shots, and he scored high volume in this game. He did have 4 rebounds and 3 assists, but he also had no turnovers. He had 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a -20 in plus minus. Just a okay game. He could have did more. He should have did more, but it just didn't happen in this one. They have to live with that. The guy that stepped up a lot, though, was Wendell Carter. He's been decent this year for him. 33 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -15 and plus minus. He did it all offensively, and he also brought it defensively, and that's what you want to see him do. And he's been decent at it this year. He's been a good player for them, either spacing the floor, even finishing in the paint, helping on the boards as he should because he's their best big, and also just facilitating when he can. And he's not the greatest defender, but he has the effort that's needed to be solid at that position. Desmond Bane, you wanted a little bit more out of him, offensively especially. 37 minutes for him, tied for the most in the game, 11 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 3 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -20. I think that's been the biggest problem is when Bane is on the court with Franz and Paulo. They just don't look that great together. It's an ideal fit when you think about it, but they still haven't figured out how to get theirs, play within the team offense, and also not lose sight of what they are good at. And I still feel like they're figuring that out. They're still trying to find a way to play off of each other real well. And that's what the regular season is for, to figure those things out and figure out the lineups that work with those guys too. And hopefully we can see more of them when they're healthy and see this team really start building in a better direction when it comes to winning games. Anthony Black, 37 minutes, 19 points. He went 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a -14 and plus minus. He's just been scoring, man. He wasn't really known for his scoring, but now he is. The guy can get to the basket. He has the confidence in his jump shot now. He's knocking down shots from 3. He's still showing you that he has that size and that height advantage, so he can find guys on his team early and often for easy buckets. And he's still a decent defender too. Jonathan Isaac didn't play much. He only played 3 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a 3. He also had 2 turnovers and no personal foul, finishes a +4 and plus minus. Jamal Cain, 3 minutes also, but he had 2 points because he made his only shot. He did have a turnover, no personal foul, was a +4 and plus minus. Tristan Da Silva, he played a good amount of minutes, 18 to be exact, but he only finished with 4 points because he went 2 of 5 from the field. He missed his only 3. He also did get 3 rebounds in the block, and he also had no turnovers and no personal fouls. And he was a -7 and plus minus. Noah Pinda, 8 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 4 from the field. It was all threes, but he also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line to get those 5 points. He also had 2 boards and a steal, 1 personal foul and a -9. And plus minus Goga Pataze, 15 minutes, 9 points. He made every single shot that he took. They all was easy. He should have, and it's good that he did. He also went 1-1 from the free throw line. He had the most rebounds off the bench with 6. He also had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. And then Tyus Jones, 3 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a 3. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 rebound that was offensive. Out of the 2 total, 2 personal fouls and a -6 and plus minus. Jace Richardson, 20 minutes. He had the most minutes off the bench. He also took the most shots, which was 8. He went 5 of 8, so he didn't regret it, and the team didn't either because he had good looks, and it was good that he was able to make most of them. He did go 1 of 3 from the three-point line, though. For those 11 points that he ended up with, the 11 points was the most off the bench. He was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench with those 11 points. He also had 3 assists and a turnover, 1 offensive rebound. The problem was he did get 5 personal fouls. That was the worst part of his night, but he didn't foul out, though, and he was a +7 and plus minus by the end of the game. And then the Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. had a decent game, 30 minutes, 17 points. He went 7 of 15 from the field. He made his threes, half of them, so you'll take it. 1-1 from the free throw line, got to the shots he really wanted to take, got to the areas he wanted to take them at. He was able to make a good percentage of his shots in this game, too. 5 boards, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He didn't get a lot of fouls in this one. In the 30 minutes, he only had 3. That's good for him. +17 and plus minus. And then Santi Aldama, he ended up playing 25 minutes. He had the only guy to not get in double figures in scoring in the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. He finished with 9 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field. He missed his only 3. He also went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. You're not going to be too mad about that. He ended up doing other things like having 5 rebounds and 3 assists with no turnovers. He also had 1 personal foul and finished as a +23 and plus minus. Usually you expect a bigger game for Santi, but it just wasn't the game tonight for him to do so, and they didn't really need it. Other guys stepped up, so they didn't really need him to have a huge performance for them to be able to win this game. Cedric Coward played 23 minutes. He had 13 points. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1-1 from the free throw line. He had 4 boards, 3 assists, and 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a +18 and plus minus. He was really efficient. The part that sucked the most was missing all of his threes, but he still was able to get in double figures. He was still able to play some solid defense. And Jalen Wells, 21 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's mainly known as a 3-and-D type of guy. He was able to make the threes. He didn't really take too many more shots other than that, and he wasn't inefficient either, so you ain't mad about that. 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound out of the 2, 0 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. And then Ja Morant, 28 minutes. He was having so much fun out there. He was enjoying playing basketball, it seemed like. And when you're winning, it can be that way, especially when you had a game that he had. He had the jump shot going from mid-range. He had the 3-ball going. He was finding his teammates easy throughout the entire game. There's nothing that the Magic could really do. It was nothing they could really slow him down with either. And he was just making the right decisions throughout the entire game. He only had 2 turnovers. And this looked like the Morant that we thought would be something we'd see with the scoring and the passing and efficiency and leaving the game healthy. But he gave us a glimpse of what he should have been, at this point of his career. But 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 13 assists to go with 24 points. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and he was a +26 and plus minus. G.G. Jackson, 18 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and 2 blocks. Just a good game from him. 1 offensive rebound, 0 personal fouls, was a +6 and plus minus. And Jock Landale has been a hidden gem He has been really good in the paint and giving them some type of perimeter floor spacing too, while still helping on the board and playing a little bit of defense too. 23 minutes, 21 points, 9 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 boards, ended up being the most on the team. He also had 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. It was nothing that he didn't do in this game to help this team win when he got out there on the court. He also had 6 offensive rebounds out of the 8, so that means he was really working for his. He also had 3 personal fouls, one's a +4 and plus minus. Katavious Caldwell-Pope, 17 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 3 steals. He really brought it in this one. 2 personal fouls in the +6 and plus minus. You just want to see the 3-point shooting. You just want him to be able to be active with his hands and trying to make plays on the ball and just making the opposing team work for their baskets. And that's what they traded for him to do. When he's out there on the court, and he was able to do a lot of that tonight. John Concord, 17 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers. He also had 5 steals, which was the most on the team. You'll see that every day, but it happened tonight for him. He also had 1 block and 4 personal fouls and a -4 and plus minus. Vince Williams Jr., 20 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 5 rebounds. He also had 2 assists, 1 turnover and a steal, 1 personal foul and a -9 and plus minus. He didn't shoot the ball that great in this one, but it was just about being a good role player and knowing that if you didn't have a shot going, we need you to do some other things to help us still be able to win this game. And he did it with the rebounds, he did it with the assists, he did it with the defense, and he stayed out of foul trouble. He didn't turn the ball over a lot when he had the ball in his hands. And then Cam Spencer, 18 minutes, 10 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. If he's scoring and he's giving you double figures with a little bit of assists sprinkled in there, you're happy. He had 3 assists and only 1 turnover. No personal fouls. He also was a -4 by the end of the game and plus minus. And then team comparisons, 91 field goals attempted by the Grizzlies. 53% is how they made them. 95 shots from the Magic, 44%. 33 3-point attempts for the Magic. They shot 30%. 35 3-point attempts for the Grizzlies, 37%. 16 free throws from the Magic, 94%. 25 free throw attempts for the Grizzlies, 68%. They didn't shoot the free throws that great, but they did take more than the Magic by 9, which is a significant margin. Both teams had 42 rebounds total, 31 assists for the Grizzlies, 30 for the Magic, 12 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 17 for the Magic. 12 steals really helped Memphis keep the lead and get efficient, high percentage shots. And of course, the Magic only had 5, 7 blocks for the Grizzlies, 6 for the Magic, 9 offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies, 12 for the Magic, 33 defensive rebounds for the Grizzlies, 30 for the Magic, and 18 personal fouls for the Grizzlies and 20 for the Magic. And this game was over quickly, but you still didn't know how it was going to play out. You still didn't know who was going to be able to win it. You never know, because any team can make a run. Any team can get hot. Any team can make, things difficult on the team throughout the rest of the quarters. But the Grizzlies stayed in front. They played hard. They played together. And Ja Morant was really just tearing up the Orlando Magic defense throughout the entire game. And it just made it hard for Orlando to get back in it and be able to get a chance to win it themselves. But they put themselves in that hole. They put themselves in a tough situation. And, sometimes you lose that way. Learn from this one. Try to be better in the next one. And the Grizzlies take that confidence and take that love and enjoyment of the game that they had today and use that as a good way to start the next game. And we'll see if they can get another win. The Grizzlies trying to still be a playoff/playoff play-in team by the end of this year. And the Magic, they looking like a playoff team, especially because they're finally back almost healthy because they still don't have Jalen Suggs. We'll see when they get them back, can they build their chemistry, can they play off each other better, and we'll see if that Franz, Bane, Paulo combination with Suggs or Black works enough, obviously, to make them a better team by the end of the year. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.